Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting scary out here. Is there going to be a housing crash still? Yet, inflation is still running rampant because they will never stop printing money. And the cost of living is going to increase because inflation continues. That means you know what it is. We have to make more money. So stay tuned and welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Sorry, I'm a little bit late this evening, but once again, we're still here. The show still continues. No matter what, we still make it. So, once again, thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos because you never know who you're going to be able to help. You never know who's looking for help, and you never know who buries their head in the sand and they're going to get buried financially because if you're not making moves out here right now, well, let's just put it this way. When they turn on the faucet, meaning they reduce the interest rates, the faucet will be on full. And that means those with a lot of money, those with extra good credit, those that have means to buy something, they are going to be able to buy things cheap. And those who do not have any money or assets and they have no way of getting money to buy these cheap assets, you're going to be left out. And this is why there's a wealth inequality gap because the wealthy or the rich have way more money than the non wealthy because they own 70% of the wealth in the United States is owned by the top 10% of the wealthiest. That's an imbalance. So you guys already know this. So what are we going to do about it? We have solutions here in the SSN Nation. Let me see who's in the house tonight. We have Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house. And he brings his tagline and he has the icon next to his name as well. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification in trailer. That's one person. Let me hear another person. Let me know if you received the YouTube notification and trailer. And if you haven't, please, at the very bottom of the description box, please sign up for the newsletter. That's our email. I send out an email to everybody because, like I said, not that many people received a notification from YouTube. And Laverne Penix is also known here in this YouTube street as Mr. Cool. He's in the house, an investor, a man that moves around all over thinking about investing not only in the USA, outside the United States. It's a beautiful plan. This is part of what you're going to have to do, ladies and gentlemen. Make money while you're sleeping, not making money while you're working. Get that extra streams of revenue coming in. That's what we talk about here. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Jawway J, another investor's in the house. He's making sure that he locks in some passive income, some extra streams of revenue by making investments as well. And that's one of the keys right now because sooner or later, things are going to get out of hand with the cost of living. And Jawway J, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he brings his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. Received the notification and saw the trailer. That's two people. That's excellent. Are we going to break the record tonight? Let's find out, shall we? Mo Better is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon next to his name and another investor in the house making moves. While making moves is perfect. A down economy, unstable. This is when you need to be picking up assets that pay you, ladies and gentlemen. And he says, "What's up, E? What's up, SSN Nation? We in the building." That's right, showing the strength and the support in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Mo Better. I greatly appreciate it. And once again, another investor, as well as Victor Marrero. He's out here also making moves. He's not sitting still. He's out here saying, let me pick up some cheap assets that's going to turn into passive income. Victor Marrero, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He too has the icon next to his name. He brings one of two taglines this evening. Hello, all. And again, hello to you too, Victor Marrero. And let's do this, and do this we shall. So we're going to get into it tonight a little bit because once again, ladies and gentlemen, the housing crash. People are calling for the housing crash now. I'm just like, wait a minute. The Federal Reserve give you guys a lifeline. No need to call it a crash. It hasn't dropped to 40, 50, 60% like I predicted. But hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen, because remember, we're going to walk down this path. It's only May. Remember when I said do not buy anything but buy a home in 2023? Well, now the political and financial pundits are out here saying, oh, yeah, there's definitely going to be a crash. Well, we haven't seen it yet. But remember, you're not supposed to even think about buying a house until late after July for sure. That was already known. But I would wait till, let's just say, kids go back to school. And then you lock in the wintry times, the fall and winter, when most people usually don't move that much. That's when, if you have to buy a house, that's about when you should do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, Victor Marrero, once again, thank you so much for being here. Mo Better says, got the notification the trailer as well. That's 3 people. Thank you so much, Mo Better, for that. 4 people. Victor Marrero says he also got the YouTube notification. And now we have Dolores Broswell in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And she brings the first tagline of hers. Hello, SSN. I received the notification. Oh my, that's 6 people tonight. Thank you so much, Doris Boswell. Welcome again to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And it's great to see you in the house. Now, think about this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have anything up, but all I keep seeing, housing crash, housing crash, housing crash. And you know what's funny? On Friday, we discussed the things of the real estate deals that keep popping up all over social media, popping up as ads on Google, on Microsoft's Bing, all these things where it's saying, hey, we have property, we have hotels, we want you to put in, we'll take $10,000, we'll take $100,000 if you want to invest, and we're going to give you 5% return, 8% return. One even said 12% return. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's pretty interesting. And then I'm like, you do realize you can't say things like this. I'm just saying, you're not supposed to be able to generally tell somebody when you're saying investments, you can't say, hey, we're definitely going to give you 8% return, because you'll read the fine print and the fine print is going to say something different. That's what's very interesting about these ads that I've seen lately. They're saying things like 8%, 12%, 10%. And then in the fine print, it says, well, we can't guarantee these numbers. I'm like, no, you can't, because under rules of financial FTC, you're not supposed to say 5%, give me $100,000. You have to say it could be up to, but saying you're going to give people 5%, 10%, 12% could be construed as a security. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, that has nothing to do with it. They are out here, ladies and gentlemen. But read fine print and just remember, why not just buy something yourself? Why put your money in the pool with other people when it comes to real estate? Why do that? Why have another 1,000 people be part owner as you, and then you guys are all sitting there getting 5% return, 6% return, when you can do this all yourself? Just go buy your own real estate that you control 100%. for the same money. You're going to put down 100,000. You could buy condos for 100,000. You can buy villas for 100,000 or less in certain parts of the world. Definitely in Thailand, definitely in Vietnam, definitely in China, definitely in the United States, even definitely in Dominican Republic, definitely in Spain, Italy as well. I'm just saying. Why not own it yourself, rent it out yourself, and who knows, you might be able to get 10% return on your money, or 12%, or 15%, or the magic number I like, 20% to begin with. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Down below in the description, let's just start with things properly, shall we? First of all, if you started thinking about starting a business, what should you do? All right. You can start a business without having an LLC or anything of that nature because there's social media today. Well, what I suggest is if you're going to start a business and get an LLC, I suggest you get Opus Virtual Office. All right. Why Opus Virtual Office? Well, that eliminates a few things. They give you a business phone number that's included. So you don't have to put down deposits, go open up get a business phone number. They have the business fax number included. So now you have a business phone and fax. You have a commercial address, not your home address. And again, if you're in business and you get an LLC or corporation, I highly suggest you do not run it out of your home in today's the most litigious United States of America. I would not do it. You want to make sure your business and your personal life are separate. That's one way to make sure it's definitely separate. Not saying you can't have a home office and then you get to write off the square footage approximately and all that. But all I'm saying is it's a lot better if your business is at a separate location. So that's the first part. How much does it cost? $99 per month. If you prepay 12 months in advance, you get 1 month free. But we have a YG1 is the code, the promo code where you are waived the admin fees. Use the promo code YG1 for everybody on podcasts as well, so you guys can hear that. But that's where you want to start with. And also they report to the credit bureaus. They actually have a real office. That's right. So your mail is collected. You can either come pick it up at the office or they'll mail it to you. They'll also, when somebody calls your phone, guess what? A live person answers for your business. And then, of course, they say, I'll transfer you. So there again is included in that $99. What else? They report to your business credit profile to help your business credit get improved. That is a bonus as well. And then you want to go another bonus or two, one other, since it's an office location. Let's just say you actually need the office. You don't want to meet at Starbucks or wherever else people meet to conduct business, right? You can actually pay like $25 an hour or $30, $35 an hour, depending on the room, and have your own office space and use it for just the time you need it for your meeting. There's a receptionist there. So it makes it nice and easy. And you're in your own little environment business wise. You can do it that way, but you want to go one step further. Let's just say your office is in Atlanta, but you're going to LA because Opus Virtual Office has several locations in all major cities and beyond. You could actually use the Opus Virtual Office in LA if you need to set up an office and rent out the office or the boardroom, whatever you want to do, and do your work there and presentation. So that's another benefit. So anyhow, down below in the description, that's Opus Virtual Office. You can go check out that and see what else they have. All right, let's keep moving. You guys know, have you guys heard this? The housing crash 2023? Have you guys heard about this? Let me know if you guys have heard about it. Put it in the comment section. Please let me know. I want to know, have you heard about it? Because it seems like everywhere I look, I keep seeing this. So this is very interesting because this came out 2 days ago. I'm going to pull this up here quickly because even though it's on Yahoo, but basically it's a service and they're going to take it off from somebody else. But this is what happened 2 days ago. Look at this. This is what they're saying. 2023's housing correction could be the largest since post-World War II. That means bigger than the Great Recession of 2008. All right. Now this is of information, but from Yahoo, but they're just giving you some number. Housing prices in October 2022 were than they were at the start of the pandemic in March 2020, based on Fortune's figures. That's what we've been saying. It's 40% more, and people were outbidding people to buy and add on an extra 5 to 10 to 15%. And that's where homes stood. And people were getting loans paying for this extra increase in price. So experts are predicting another 10 to 15% drop by the second or third quarter of 2023. Now, see, this third quarter, first quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, June. Third quarter, July, August, September. Does this ring a bell? Fourth quarter, October, November, December. My. And might as well say this, just to toot a little horn and all that. This is May 20th, came out on Saturday. You guys here in the SSN Nation, you heard this last year when I said, buy a home, 2023. Why? Because after they increase the interest rates, they're going to reduce it at the end of the year and buy after July, which is, well, just so happens to be what they're talking about. Third quarter. Exactly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now you understand. It's recorded. We've been talking about it. You guys have been on the right direction the whole time. So all you had to do was get prepared. Make sure you have your credit right. Make sure you have a way to show your income that you have coming in. Because if you want to qualify and buy a home, a liability, then this is what you do. But you want to buy the home when it's cheap. You don't want to buy a home after it went up 40% and then buy it. You want housing prices to crash. Well, hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a crash occurring, apparently. Everybody keeps saying it now, including this article here. And that is why I wanted to show you this. Now, I Googled housing crash 2023. And here, I'm not going to use Forbes because they always bring up something else. Motley Fool, they always bring up this page where you got real estate housing market expert predictions 2022. Housing industry headed for tough. We don't have anybody else here. The realtors from the bank right now, what do you think realtors are going to say? If you ask a realtor, housing crisis is going to crash, housing prices are going to crash, or housing market's going to crash, a realtor is going to say, oh, hell no. Not going to happen on my watch. And I'm going to give you all these reasons why it's not going to happen. It's because of a supply of homes. They're not that many. So that means prices are still going to stay the same. So you should be buying now. All right. It's fine. They can say whatever they want. I'm scrolling through here looking to see. But I don't see any points that I can make here. Housing home sales declined 3.4% March 23rd to April 23rd. The National Association of Realtors says, however, the decline since April of last year was as much steeper. Oh, 23.2. That's good. Median sales price, a 1.7 year-over-year decrease down to 388. It's slowly declining. It should be declining more, but it's not. But here's the kicker. 32,000 homes had foreclosure filings, default notices, scheduled auctions or bank repossessions in April 2023. There's 50 states, 32,977 homes just in the month of April. They're going to be adding more in May. So keep in mind, this isn't 32,000. This is more like 3-4 million. All right. Just think of this. 3-4 million this year are going to be foreclosed upon or defaulted upon. Bank repos, REOs, all of that. So just keep all of that in mind. Get your duffel bag of cash ready, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that duffel bag of cash. You got to keep it on standby. All right. Keep your duffel bag of cash ready. Now, speaking of other things you need, the credit, you might need your credit in certain circumstances. So again, down below in the description, of course, I have something, Smart Credit. Sign up for Smart Credit. Why? Because they do all three credit bureaus credit monitoring. Not only do they have that, they also do your hiring index. They also do your FICO auto. It shows that as well. So it monitors all of that. So you'll know if you go out and get a job, you'll know if you're worthy, because remember, a lot of jobs check credit now. If you're going to go out and get a car, you'll know your credit score for the car. So that way you'll get the better financing if you know and keep your credit right. They also have other items such as letters that you can send to your creditors if there's errors that you feel that should be rectified on your credit report. They have letters. Yes, they help you with that as well. So it's the best credit monitoring service. They have a promo where they might have a free trial for, geez, 2 or 3 months, $1 a month for the first 3 months. So also they have it where it'll tell you when you make a monthly payment on what day of the month to increase your credit score, because your due date isn't actually the date you should be prepaying or paying your credit score oftentimes. You should be doing other dates, and that maximizes your credit score and helps it increase a few points. You might need a few points every now and then, but Smart Credit, that's one way to go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Curtis Davis is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Make It Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name. He's also known as Mr. Financial in these streets here right now in the SSN Nation YouTube streets. He brings his tagline, "Good evening, SSN family. ABMM, that means always be making money." That's his line. ABMM. That's what we all should be striving for right now. The cost of living, let's stop playing with yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You know the cost of living is going to go up. Don't even think about some people. I don't understand it. I'm walking around, looking and listening to people, watching the internet, and all I see is some people commenting like, oh, the cost of this is going to go down. The cost of that's going to go down. Okay. Sure, certain things are going to go down. It's unsustainable, like these high rents, right? Sooner or later, they have to bring rent prices down a little bit, but they raised them 50, 60%. So what if they bring it down 20%? You're still paying 30, 40, 50% more than you paid previously. But okay, Jedi mind tricks, they work. So keep that in mind. And then they go up from there the following year, you're going to get an increase. They'll be like, okay, we're raising your rent an extra $100. It's still already above what numbers it should be. So the cost of living's not really going to get any better. Food prices aren't going to get any better. Gas prices, well, they fluctuate, but generally they're going to stay within a 20 to 30 cent range, and summer's coming. So you know what happens during summer? High demand means the oil companies get to make more profit. They're going to raise the prices, right? This is how it works. So there's no way around the cost of living not going up. It's always going to go up. So what that means is you need more money in your pocket. We've talked about this in exhaustion for the last year, 2 years, especially. Getting your extra streams of revenue is going to be a must. Most people don't have the skill, but people like Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, he says, I'm coming out of my comfort zone. He says, I give information. I have information. I study the stock market. I study financial instruments. You know what? I'm going to start telling people on YouTube about it. That's right. He has his own channel, ladies and gentlemen. Chili Davis, Chilly Davis. We need to get him to 1,000 subscribers. He's not there yet. Go over there, subscribe to his channel, click the all notification bell. If you like what I'm talking about so far, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and click the all notification bell. But go over and see Chili Davis and subscribe, because he needs another 100 or so, 150 or so subscribers, and he'll be at 1,000 so he can get monetized. He took the leap. He's out here helping people, giving financial news, updates, and information all throughout the day. Show some love, please, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that you can go do. It costs you nothing. All right, cool. Victor Morero, dividend investing is king right now. Exactly it. He's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to start off the party. MVO, because that's one of his special ones that he brought into the fold. M is in Mary, V is in Victor. O, go check it out. The second one, JEPI, JP Morgan Funds, JEPI, they're a bank fund, 12% on your money. Okay, 11.4%, 11.5%, JEPI. Dividend investing, get paid every month, $6.25 annually for every share that you own. How about that? That's sweet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's go further. JEPQ, 12.5, 12.6%. Also a JP Morgan stock. Now I'm going to go into some more of this passive income every month and increasing every day. That's right. Build up the cash, the duffel bag, and be ready to buy assets. He's exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, this debt ceiling situation had people a little scared. Imagine the United States getting downgraded. You know what happens to the rest of the world? They get downgraded too. There's repercussions that's going to spread throughout the financial markets. This would be like Armageddon. And those people, quite frankly, the wealthy, they don't really care about Armageddon because they get to pick up the pieces cheaper. So therefore, they don't have to negotiate. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to do because they win. They want to buy up everything so you can rent everything. You don't want to rent everything. You want to actually rent yourself by owning the asset, but you don't want to have to everything you do rent. You know, credit cards, paying rent. And by the way, let me just say something. You need, if you're going to buy a house, just make sure you have passive income from another source or two or three coming in to pay for the house. Don't think you're going to buy a house and then have a job and think everything's going to be fine for the next 20, 30 years. All right. This is just the beginning of craziness that's about to happen after they reduce the interest rate this time. It's going to be a situation of have and have nots. You don't want to be in that situation. You want to go out here and buy assets. Assets that pay us is what we call assets here in the SSN Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Get that passive income, get the streams of income, even if you have to work for the passive income that comes later. Because remember, you have to put in work in order to get the passive income to begin with. What does that work look like? Well, it's several different things. If you're investing in real estate, if you're going to go out here and buy a multi-family property, let's just say a duplex or a fourplex, get an FHA loan. That's right, FHA loan for a fourplex. That's what you should do. You should not be wasting FHAs on a single family home. You should be wasting on a fourplex. Rent 3, live in 1 for a year. That's the qualifications. You got to live in it for a year. All right. After the year, you can move wherever you want to move. And now you have a fourplex, and that fourplex revenue coming in, the profit pays for where you decided to move to. That's how you have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That's one way to do it. So let's move along into these. Curtis Davis mentions NVIDIA stock report earnings on Wednesday evening. Oh my, you better start thinking about NVIDIA, ladies and gentlemen, because the chat GPT, people are going crazy. And quite frankly, it's deserved. NVIDIA, up until now, their stock has been undervalued. I'm just saying. So consider it. But there's still time, whether you get in now or get in 6 months from now, there's still going to be time. All right. So that's how we do it. Thank you, Eric. Oh, you're welcome again. Chili Davis, ladies and gentlemen, in this YouTube stream. Let's get them there. Curtis Davis, Jeffy, IEP. That's right. For everybody on podcast. I is in India. E is in Eric. P is in Paul. These are stock symbols, ladies and gentlemen. Robinhood and Webull in the description box down below if you haven't already. You'll get free shares of stock just from Robinhood. You'll get one from Webull. You can get up to 10. So it all depends. They give you a couple if you sign up. And if you put in like $1 in your account, they give you another 3 or 4. It all depends on the promotion at the time. But Robinhood and Webull links are down below in the description. Now, VOO, Vanguard Group. So that is an ETF. They have Vanguard has the least expenses for their funds. In other words, let's just say you have $100 in your account. Uh, Vanguard will charge like 75 cents, so to speak. Okay. Other companies do 1%, 2% of whatever's in your account. Well, 2% is rare, but 1% in your account. So if you had $1,000 in your account, somebody says 1%, that's $1. But all I'm saying is you just never know when you have hundreds of thousands, all of a sudden 3,000, 4,000 a year. So that's why you go with lower funds and you go with one of the top dogs, which is the Vanguard Group, VOO. REIT, that's a real estate investment trust, is the next one. AGNC. A is in Apple, G is in George, N is in Nancy, C is in Charles, from Curtis Davis, Mr. Chili Davis in the YouTube streets. He presents those for us, and I appreciate that because a REIT is giving off high returns right now. Why? Since it's real estate, the value of the REIT is going down. When a REIT who gives out dividends, their stock value goes down and they pay out, let's just say, I'll give an example. Let's say the stock is $5, right? Let's say the dividend annually every year is $1. That means you have a 20% return on your investment. Simple, right? What happens if the stock price goes down to $4, but yet they're still giving out their dividend of $1? Now it's 25% return for every dollar you put in right now at that price of $4. Once the price starts shooting back up, for any dollars you put in after that, let's say the dollar it goes back up and you buy, say it's at 550 now, and now you buy at 550, all the dollars you put in at that point is going to be based on the $1 divided by 550. So that should be roughly what, 18, 17%. But all the dollars you put in when it was $5 and you're getting 20% return, you're still getting 20% return for that money. It stays the same, whatever you're putting it in at. And then, heaven forbid, you have something like Jeppy, where if you would have been an investor before and they were only giving $5.95, or sorry, $6.05, and then you bought in and it was at 10%, 11% at that time, and then they raised the dividend to $6.25, 20 cents per share extra on a dividend now, guess what? You get a greater return on your money. That's right. It happens that way as well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, since Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, was kind enough to give us some ETFs and some REITs, I'm going to give you some other REITs. Remember, do your own due diligence. Go check out these things yourself. See your financial advisor if you need to. And that's all I can say about that. But I'll give you some more. How about ARR? You want something that gives you like 14%, 15% and higher? ARR. How about NLY? N is in Nancy, L is in Larry, Y is in York. How about ORC? Orchard Park, Orchard Island. ORC. O is in Oscar, R is in Robert, C is in Charles. IEP, he's mentioned. How about all those, right? Those are just for starters. You'll be seeing things like 15%, 17%, 18%, 20%. You're going to be like, whoa, wait, I can get 20% on my money? What am I doing out here? I just bought me some tennis shoes, an outfit to go out, a jacket, and that stuff was $400 or $500. What am I getting back in return? Nothing, but yeah, I feel good. It looks good. People are giving me compliments. But at the same time, you could have put that 500 into 20% annually. Yeah, it's only $100 annually, but that's $100 annually for life that you don't have to work for. I'm just saying. All right. And then you go out shopping again and you spend another 400 or 500, or some people, we got to get a bag for 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,500. And you could have just went down and got a $22,000 that stock and get 20% return. That's $400 for the rest of your life, as long as that stock is, still doing what they're doing. But $400, that's significant if you have 20% return for life. You don't have to do anything. Meanwhile, that little thing that you bought, well, yeah, it's cool, but all I'm saying, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Change your mindset before it's too late. This is the year that you need to really hunker down and think about what you're doing in the future, using your money as a weapon to help you. All right, Curtis Davis says a job is worst income tool to fight inflation. You need passive income. Exactly. I agree with this 100. You have a job, you're getting paid $25 per hour. That's great. But inflation goes up 15%. You're still working for the same wage. You go to your boss, he says, "Oh, yes, you're a great person. You know what? I'm going to give you a raise and it's going to be 3%." Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're still upside down by 12%. Every month you're paying the what you're working for can buy less. It doesn't buy more just because you got a raise. It buys less. A travesty. Wouldn't it be nice if wages were based on inflation? Everybody wakes up and they're going, "Yeah, remember you guys did say it was like 9.1%. You didn't increase my $25 an hour, and now all of a sudden it's $27 an hour. Didn't you guys just say it went up another 5%? Yes, we did. Next year, okay, give me my 5% increase. Wouldn't that be nice? Now you're 27, now you're up to 28. That would make more sense. You would at least stay even. You wouldn't be losing, but that's not how the world works. All right. So that's why he's saying if you have a job, that's why I said start your own business, get your real estate, get your passive income, become a shark out here, ladies and gentlemen. Invest in an ongoing business, invest in businesses that are already running that return and make a deal. All right. So I'm going to tell you guys something tonight. I made a deal. I'm trying to make a deal on something. I'm going to tell you about it shortly. Curtis Davis, 4 doors, 4 income streams for one property. There you go. There you go. Exactly. And then you can turn it into other things. So we have some people here, right, that invest in real estate. And they said, you know what? I'm going to do it a different way. Instead of me having a multifamily fourplex, I'm actually just going to buy 4 separate single family properties. I'm going to buy a condo. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to go buy another condo. I'm going to go buy some land. And then they're thinking, okay, well, they're going to turn them into short-term rentals or monthly rentals. So now they actually still have the same 4 streams of revenue. The land itself, it depends on if you got acreage or a lot, but if you got acreage, then you can turn that into something like what I'm looking for, right? Storage unit. That's what we're going to try and make it happen next, right? So once you think about all that, that's how it's going to work. Passive income coming in. That's what you want. All right, here we go. Brian P's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Day live stream. Thank you so much for being in the house with the icon next to the name. And he says, hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. It is all well with me. Hello, SSN family. Hope all is well with you too, Brian P. And another investor's in the house, but he took another twist and turn. He said, you know what? I think I'm going to take a chance on this Miracle Cash and More stores, ATMs, point of sale systems. Oh, Miracle Cash and More crypto store in Europe, in Cyprus, in Germany, in UK, in France, in Spain, separate NFTs that are backed by real world business with stores, with ATMs, with point of sale systems, with lending program, with real estate insurance for landlords. That's right. That's pretty sweet. And there's more passive income. So we took a chance. We had an SSN Lifestyle Ring of Fire, somewhat Shark Tank like, and we had people put their money in. Some people get 5%, some people get 10%, some people get 15%, but it all was based on what you put in. Now, they haven't paid out anything, but something funny happened. They did a DCF. And the DCF, don't worry about the DCF. I'm not even going to call it, I'm just not even going to go to it. I'm just going to say this. It's a pro forma. What they did was they have a professor from a Turkey university, highly regarded. He took the value in each country's NFT. So an NFT comes from the UK, Spain, France, all those that I mentioned. And he took the value of what the NFT would be for that country. Well, a pro forma is just what we're doing here right now when I talk about stocks. So when I say you should have a stock and it's getting 14% annually or 12% annually, that's what it's getting right now. So we know that That is not a pro forma because we know the numbers they're actually giving out. But let's say I'm doing an IPO and my stock is not on the stock market. And I do an IPO and a pro forma is, hey guys, we're going to have 1,000 shares for sale. This is just an example. 1,000 sales, 1,000 is what we're going to offer on the stock market. And we think the market should settle around $20 per share. So the evaluation of our company is $20,000 to make things simple. That's a pro forma because we don't know if the stock is going to actually go on the market and people are going to buy it at $20 a share because it could start out $20 a share when it first starts. It could go up to $25, but at the end of the day, it could settle in at 4 p.m. and be like, oh, stock market's closing. Next thing you know, it's at $17. And now it's no longer a pro forma because now we have $17 stocks. Now all of a sudden we're only at $17,000 instead of 20. So actually, the pro forma that we came up with in the first place was wrong for the day, anyhow. So just keep that in mind. So when I say these numbers, just remember the professor gave pro forma numbers. He said if you have that deal with the with the ATM machines in these cell phone stores, if you have 10, 12 stores in the United Kingdom, if you have 4,000 Vodafone stores and you're in 2,000, 3,000 of them, that's how they base it on. Right now, the company doesn't have, they don't even have one ATM machine in a store. So it's all pro forma. They're guessing if you do this, this is the value. So here's the value. United Kingdom, 3.1 billion. The UK NFT. When you own an NFT, there was 1,288 of them. So when you break it down, it's worth 700 and roughly $90,000 based on the pro forma guesstimate numbers. It's not like a real number, all right? Because they don't even have a store open in the UK. It should be open sometime in the next 30 days. The first store. All right. So there's going to have to be tons of more stores, tons of ATM machines, tons of point of sale machines on in businesses, things like that, in order to get that 790 some $1,000 value. But they're using that as a promotional tool. And I want to, tell everybody you can sign up and buy an NFT, cash flow NFT. It's Miracle Cash and More. Down below in the description, it'll take you to it. You can also search the channel and get the latest update for Miracle Cash and More Part 1, Part 2 was the latest thing. And they cost $10,000 now. UK NFTs 10,000. The Benelux NFTs 10,000. The Germany NFT, if you want one, is 35,000. There's a few of those left in 30. That's it right now. Benelux, there's what did they say? I think there must be 1,500. Well, there has to be. There was 2,000 of those. 500 you got a deal on. That's right. If you were here, you could have bought it for $2,500 and get a point of sale system and be in the point of sale system if you would have been the first 500. Yes, Ring of Fire, we did it. We were in the first 500 for everybody that got the Benelux NFT, and we bought it for 2,500. The Benelux NFT, it's valued in that country, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. It's valued at 1.1 billion. Not bad either. And then we go to Germany. Germany is valued at 3.8 billion. Now, all of these values represent 700 and some odd thousand. Again, just to remind you, it's a pro forma. It's a DCF. It's just a guesstimate based on this is what happens if you do it. So if you want to get involved, remember it's high risk, high rewards. They do have stores open in Cyprus, 3 stores open in Cyprus, 2 stores open in Germany. That's Miracle Cash and More. 1 store, I'm missing Turkey. There's a store there. and I'm missing a store. One in UK is coming out. So remember, if you're a UK holder, you receive part of the profit from the store's revenue because they also have an exchange. So keep those things in mind. Down below in the description, go get it, man. Go get it now because you never know what it's going to turn into. This is a risk, though. Keep that in mind for crypto. Let's call it what it is. All right. Here we are. Brian P. Welcome back to the SSN family. There you go. He's here in the house. Yes, some passive income for life with dividend stock, Costco, AGNC, etc. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Ever since 1970, when gold, silver was detached from the dollar value, workers lose inflation battle. You got that right. That's exactly right. That's pretty much it. Drop Dre's in the house. Dre, run, Dre. All right, young gun Dre. I'm glad to see you. Happy Monday, and welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Man, hey, right on, man. Hopefully you've been doing well. I was trying to reach you by phone, and your phone was turned off. So anyhow, glad to see all's good, man. So call me, text me, let me know you okay. Curtis Davis. Once again, Lakers 68, Nuggets 58. It's close. Hey, I expect the Lakers to wrap up this one for the win, even though they've been playing like garbage. But nonetheless, and speaking of that, I might have been playing this in the background this whole time, and you guys didn't even tell me. I had some background going on with the Lakers, 73-58 at halftime. You guys didn't even tell me, so you could hear the game the whole time. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear. So anyhow, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. All right. Victor Marrero, other dividend investing tickers besides Jeppy and JMVO. Here we go. S is in Sam, V is in Victor, O, L is in Larry, S is in Sam, D is in David, I, V is in Victor, all with over 11.5% yield and over $3.50 per share. We are doing the Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger situation. This is the time to come in and buy and just hold and get that reinvesting dividend. Instead of taking your $3.50 out per share, just reinvest it every year or every month or every 3 months when they issue it. And that way you're buying more shares while you sleep. And the more shares you buy, the more dividend money rolls in. But now it's working all on its own. You don't have to do anything. That's the most beautiful thing of all, ladies and gentlemen. So Victor Morel, thank you so much. Price cost per share is less than $25, which will let you build it fast. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's giving you the little secrets to the kingdom. This is how you build slow. Look, let's just face fact. Time flies. So a simple $50, $100, whatever you can afford monthly, and then you wake up 3 years, 4 years later, and you realize, damn, I put in like $3,000, $2,000, and then you look up and you're like, wait a minute, I only bought like a few hundred shares. How do I have almost the double amount of shares? That's because you reinvested and it automatically bought more shares. It's beautiful, right? So imagine every time, like we'll use a simple example. Let me see what I can use here. Since we have a Jeppy, I don't want to use Jeppy. In fact, we're going to go to the screen. I won't use Jeppy. I don't want to use IEP. I'm actually going to use Orchard, ORC. Okay. ORC stock, because that's going to be over 20%, probably. Let's see. 19%. I was close. Okay. So here we are. It only gives, what is it? 72 cents, something like that. 72 cents annually, I believe it is. So anyhow, it's not even, yeah, it's got to be. I think that's what it is. But anyhow, what I'm trying to get at is this. So this is 19%, which means this is 20%. That means this is $2. So I'm off somehow. I thought ORC was like 72 cents. But anyhow, if it's 19%, this is roughly $1.90 because that's $10.10, right? So that's what it is every year. So if you buy 5 of these, that would buy 1 share of stock. So now you bought 10 of them. At the end of the year, you will be able to have bought 2 more additional stocks. So then you would have 12. All right. Just giving you a roundabout numbers. But that 12 is going to keep generating now, instead of $1.90 times 10, $19 a year, let's say. Now all of a sudden you're getting an extra $4, almost $3.80. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you understood that, since I don't have it in writing. But the point I'm trying to make is that's how it keeps growing. The following year, instead of having $23 rolling in, now you have probably another $5. So you'll be at $26, $27 worth of money that has rolled in extra. So all I'm saying is that's how you can build quick, because the higher the rate, 19%, the better. And in fact, while I'm here, look, let's just go do some things. MVO, we talked about MVO, so we'll go look. 17.48%. Remember MVO? We're going to talk about AGNC. All right, a REIT. Let's go see what we are here. What, 13%? Let's go look. 15.7%. All right. Now, we talked about NLY. Let's go look at this. Once again, 13.61%. Now, I want to tell you guys something. These are REITs, real estate investment trusts, mortgage-backed security type deals. They have to give out 90%. I don't want to use REIT. REIT is actually one too. I wanted to put in this old standby CIM because it's crazy. 18.85. Now, I just want to put these out there. When remember, these are real estate investment trusts. Some of these I just mentioned. They have to give out 90% of its profits. But when real estate investment trusts go haywire is when they raise the interest rate. They've already raised the interest rate, right? So keep that in mind. They've already raised the interest rate. So you don't really have to worry about them doing any more than 0.25, because after that, they're going to reduce the interest rate. These stocks will go up in price, but every money that you put in and whatever you put in, while it was 19% or 13 or 15%, you are still going to be getting that rate of return. That's the beauty of it, unless they reduce their dividend. That's the only way. If they keep the same dividend, you get that same return, right? So hopefully you understand that for the money you already put in. Any new money after the stock price goes up, well, then it's going to change the dynamics, because if the stock price goes up, the return on investment goes down. All right. Which is, here it's good or bad, however you want to do it. But that's all I'm trying to tell you. All right. So there's CIM as well. So hopefully that helps out a few people so you can get started on right track, right way, right now. Here you go, Victor, $3.50 a share. Exactly. Eric, I wanted your thoughts on real estate appraised rental value versus equity rental property value 20 years down the road in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Oh, no. That's Texas. So what are we talking about? Okay, we can't answer this question really. Because it's in a major metropolitan area, and what's going to happen later this year when they reduce the interest rate and forevermore, it's going to change the landscape, because people are going to be buying up property with the cheap credit, and not people, corporations, hedge funds, REITs, those same things that are popping up all over the place where they're saying, hey, we'll give you 12% return if you invest in our project. They're getting the money from you, and then they're giving you 10%, 8%, 5%, 12% return on your money. But you gave them millions of dollars. So now they get to go buy up these apartments. They get to go buy up homes, and then they turn around and rent them out to you and limit the available homes to actually buy, or condos and things like that. So that's one of the downfalls. So when you say appraised rental value versus equity rental property value 20 years down the road, it's all a green light. I don't know if there's a versus on this, but all I'm trying to say is you can't go wrong. I would start eyeing properties in the Dallas-Fort Worth area like yesterday. if that you start getting a lay of the land, you know, like when we go through um, uh, Punta Cana, Airbnb. I use Airbnb, but you can use VRBO or any other methods um, that you want to use. And we're gonna I'm gonna do some things here real quick. We're gonna do so when you check the market, you have to understand your market before you can actually get into that marketplace, right? So all we're going to talk about then is you're going to go there right now. If you want to be in that market, you have to know what the rental rates are. And you're going to get both of the best worlds is appreciation is going to rise when they start reducing interest rates. So that's why he's talking appraised value versus market value or equity value. That's what he's going to want to figure out. Well, the appraised value right now, we know what that's going to be. Whatever you see it, you can get it appraised. You can figure it out. If you know a home sold for the same square footage home, almost identical look and feel, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and they said it's 350,000, and another one sold up the way for 360, another one sold for 340, and they're all within a quarter mile or so, or a tenth of a mile in some cases. Then you pretty much know your house is going to be appraised around 350. So that's one of the things right there. And when we start talking about a market value, well, that's a whole nother ball game, because when you have a run on housing markets, everybody that lives in Dallas, Fort Worth area, Austin, Texas, when you have a run on housing markets, the market value increases dramatically quicker than the appraisal is going to happen. You're going to have people buying stuff. You guys have seen it before where people outbid 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 more. So the appraisal says, hey man, this house is worth 500,000. The person says, I don't care. I'm going to pay 550,000 because I'm going to outbid this other Yahoo. Then that person says, no, you know what? I'm going to outbid him. I'm going to pay 570. So that's the market value. Now everybody else says, I'm putting my house up for 570. Eventually, though, the appraisal is going to come out later and say, you know what? Since we have 3 or 4 homes that sold for 570, now your home's worth 570. That's how it works. All right. So think of those things. And I don't really know if that's the conversation that you're referring to, but that's how I look at when somebody says what you're saying. Mr. Financial Miracle Bro, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with an icon next to his name, a member of the channel. The young gun is in the house, making things happen with the painting company, with the real estate maneuverings. He's making it happen. That's how you should do it in your 20s, ladies and gentlemen, because when you're in your 20s buying assets, creating assets, you'll have a hell of a run, a nice lifestyle. Trust me on this. You're going to have to put in some work, though. But Young Gun, very nice to see you once again with the icon. And the member is now in the house. Victor Morrell, Curtis Davis, yes, between $3.50 a share and $6.65 for Jeppy. However, Jeppy costs $54 per share, but that's right. But it doesn't matter. You're still going to get 11.5%. But due to the price, you can buy 2 SVOLs and get $774 per both shares. With 10K, you're rolling. Exactly. Victor Morrell didn't set it yet. And in fact, let's move into the 10K era. With the 10K era, you're going to have 200 shares of Jeppy, let's say. And is that right? I think that's right. Okay, we'll see. But anyhow, let's say it's 200 shares. And then we're getting 625. And that's 200 times 625. Not bad. 600 and some odd dollars. Is that what we're talking about here? No, we're talking about more than that. 200 times 6 is 1,200, 1,300. Yes, we like this. Almost $1,300. So, we like that, don't we? Sorry, it's all wrong, right? Let me go get. I gotta need a calculator. I'm way off. Is that 1200, 1300, or is it 120? Let me go look. 6 6. Let's go. Let's go. I can't think tonight. I've been doing some other numbers that I'm going to talk to you guys about shortly. Yeah, it is 1330. I was right. Okay, I have so many numbers spinning in my head all day. All right, so that's 1300, ladies and gentlemen, on your 10,000. There you go. All right, or well, yeah, 10,000. But anyhow, my numbers are all off. But anyhow, that's what we're achieving at around 11%, 11.5, and sometimes JEPQ is in the 12.5 range. Now, oh, by the way, I'm going to do this because I didn't look at this. I am not familiar with SVOL. Let's see who this. Oh, no! I almost messed up. Almost got me. SVOL is $22, but I don't know the dividend yield on this. They're like JEPI and JEPQ. They won't tell you straight out. So, it's $7.74 per both shares by two. So, okay, they're giving out $7.74. That's pretty good. But their stock is $20, $22. So that's interesting. Google calculator. All right, so we got 7.74. Wait, what's happening? Okay, divided by 22. Does that say 35%? All right, Victor Marrero, you got to let us know. Are you? No, can't be. You're not saying it's $7.74, right, per share? You're not saying that, right? Let me know, because that'd be awesome. That'd be a hell of a gem right there. Curtis Davis, Victor, slapping hands, saying all nothing but love. And Miracle Bro, the young gun says, SSN Nation, unite. We're in the house, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we have to do here. We are united. Notice we get information and help from people here in the SSN Nation, just not from me. We have great suggestions. And if you see this in replay and you have any questions, make comments down below. But please make sure you share videos. Make sure you smash that like button. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Hey, Eric, have you heard of ARR? It's a REIT stock. Yes, Brian P. I mentioned ARR, didn't I? I think I did. Let me go look. I think I did, right? Let me go look at this. I think we did. Not tonight. I guess I didn't. 19.92%. I did not mention ARR tonight, but thank you so much for bringing it up because, yes, 19.92% is also in the house. Brian P. has been paying attention because we have mentioned that in the past. So thank you for bringing that up. I just realized I did not mention that one tonight. Thank you for bringing that up because that gives somebody another opportunity to get a great return because the stock market is lower than normal. Because it's going to operate on the money supply, the interest rates, the inflation. So that's why you want to get these dividend stocks now. Welcome back to Miracle Bro from Mr. Financial. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm missing something. Oh, Vail. Vail. He's mentioned this several times. Vail has been somewhat stagnant a little bit. 7.95% return. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, 8% at this market. It's been, let's see what's been happening here. Yeah, just running sideways as expected. Nothing wrong with, I like Vail. Engaged in metals and mining in one of the largest logistic operations in Brazil. We talked about Vail like 2-3 years ago. So speaking of that, it was down here a year ago. Let me see something. Here we go. 2-3 years ago. Here we are. That's right. Under $10 at the time we were talking about this. So very well said, because that's when we had that little crash and we said, get yourself some metals at the time. And at $8 or $9 or $10, you would get a return in double digits, just so you know. All right. But anyhow, Vail is still good because it has ties to metals. Metals, well, we don't know if they're going to increase or not, but hey, 8% return, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for bringing that up. I'm not mad at you. Oh, I didn't even have it on the screen. Thank you for bringing that up. There you go. So people can see what it looks like right there. All right, here we are. Victor Marrero says, DFW is prime real estate. Have friends there, and they tell me the appreciation and rental costs are insane. Exactly. Some areas are expensive in Southeast Florida. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's exactly right. So when you start talking about appraisal value versus market value, those are going to keep rising, one for the other, one for the other. So again, we knew this. It's pretty much just like Austin. It's going down. It's in the major city, and people want to move there because of a tax-friendly environment. There's one reason, and well, other reasons why some people want to live there or move from there. So there's some other places, right? So beautiful. Let's go. So I was watching a guru say his rental property worth $250K, but in 2050 it's 1.2 million equity. Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't subscribe to that type of stuff. That's come on. This is 2023. I don't care what's going to be in 40, what is that? 30 years from now? I mean, 27 years from now. Some of us will be dead. So I don't, and quite frankly, I'm going to tell you something right now. Let's just get things straight. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys something that's going to be shocking. He's actually going to be wrong. I know. The house, a $250,000 house, if you could find one right now, it's going to be worth more. That it's going to be worth 1.2 million well before 2050. All right. That's what's going to happen. It's not going to take 27 years to get to 1 million. That's how insane this stuff is going to be this next round. Now, what's going to happen if you have a $500,000 or $600,000 house is the question. After this next little run up, is it going to be 900? Is it going to be 1.2, 1.5? So no, it's not going to take 27 years to go to 1.2. But more than likely, if he says that, I'm not going to be mad at him, because that's probably, I would say in 27 years, it should be worth at least 1.2. Easily. So just keep that in mind. We're going to have a run up like never seen before after this next little crash cycle. And it's going to be like double everything. And I would not put it past, but where can you buy a property for 250? That's the $1 million question. It has, I mean, that's a little crazy. Eric, I can see a property appraised 250K in 2023, then double to 500K in 2030. I checked tax records. No. Okay. So I mean, yeah, easily. Yeah, right. Easily 2030. It'll be, yeah. But what I'm saying is you don't have to wait till 2030. I think 250K property, when we get to 2020, 2023, 24, the end of 2025, that 250K house, I believe, will be 500. So in 2026, in 3 years, let's just call it, I'll do 3 years to this day. If you have a $250,000 house, it'll be worth 500K in value. 3 years. So if you start going by that number and then think 20 years later, it's only going to go up 700,000, highly unlikely. It's going to go up more than 700,000 in 20 some years. In 20 years. So that's just the way I look at it. And that's what's going to happen. All right. Because look what happened just recently. 40% and 40%. Let's go to Google Calculator, right? Shall we? 40% isn't 40%. Let me show you guys something. This right here is where they use the number 38.1%. So I'm going to use 400,000. I'm sorry. Let's do it this way. Okay, let me make sure I have this on screen this time. Calculator. 400,000. So here we go. 400,000. So I want you guys to see something. Here's what happened last time. Times 20%. 20%, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 80,000, right? So now the house is worth 480. But look at this, 480 times another 20%. Oh, did I hit percent? I did not, but okay. Now look, see, this is 96,000. This is where people don't, when they say things like 40%, it's not actually 40%. 20% mean it rose to 480. Then you're taking another 20% on top of that. So now you're up at 96. So now you're at $576,000 in 2 years, from a $400,000 house to 576 in 2 years, when you had 2022, 2021, 2022, 20% each year. That's what happened. All right. So that was clearly $176,000 in just 2 years. You guys do realize when they reduce interest rates this time, we're going to have this same type of thing. You understand this, right? I hope you get it. That's why you got to buy real estate in 2023. If you're going to buy a home and try to live in it, that's why you have to wait till after July, after summer, a little bit, a few months, and then start considering after that. All right. Because you want to get in before prices start rising, when they start reducing the interest rates. The first reduction, no big deal. That'll be in the wintertime. The second one, that'll probably start being either January or February. After that, the race is on from February on, because prices are going to start increasing dramatically when they reduce it 1 percentage point. It'll start getting a domino effect. Everybody will want to be out here buying. And then we're going to have 20%. Don't watch. Okay. So I just wanted to point that out. So don't just use 40%, because it's not going to come out the same. So that's why I just wanted to let you know, this is why you have to consider. This is why I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. Could even be worse, quite frankly, because people are a fear of missing out, and they don't want to lose out on their precious homes. All right, Victor Wright, like Miami real estate. Yeah, Miami real estate's off the chart. SVOL yield is 15.98, and they pay $3.87 per share. All right, that's good, because I was like, that was way off from my calculations, but thank you for clarifying. So there you go, SVOL, another darling of the SSN Nation, and thank you so much, Victor Morrell, for expanding our horizons. Go check it out. Do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make more money because of the cost of living increases, because of the inflation, because of the housing crash? We have ways to win. We're going to win regardless, right? All right, let's go. Eric, I was saying property appreciate 3% per year, not 7%. Many gurus are suggest DFW markets will get this 300% return on rental property value. I know that's not possible. That's not possible. Now, if you're saying 300% return over 27 years, I would say that's possible, because you're talking about 27 years. Even if you got 10% annual return on your money every year, you're going to be at 270%, right? So yeah, that's doable. I mean, more than doable. So yeah, that's possible. But if you're trying to tell me 300% return in like 2, 3, 4 years, I would say no, that's not going to happen. All right. We have, like I say, Victor Morrell is one of the, he shared with us a property he has, and we know how much he purchased it for. We know he has 5 figures of profit coming in. We know he gets 30%. So 30%, 10 years in a row is 300%. Right? So and actually it keeps going up because over time he's going to be able to raise his rental rate. So it's a beautiful thing. All right. What about ORC? Yes, we already checked that one out. ORC, Orchard Capital, was it 19%? Just so everybody, I'll reiterate again. So thank you for mentioning that. You're welcome. Thank you. PBR. Oh, he's dropping some gems too. I don't know what these are. No, we talked about PBR before. I didn't buy PBR. Whoa. Let's go. PBR. It's all here. Petro, Zilio, 15.6%, dropping gems. Hey, when it comes to these oil companies, you might want to make sure that they just don't have a certain time frame that they want to give out their dividends. Make sure they always give it out. Brazilian-owned multinational. Yeah, we talked about this before, but I got to put this back on the list because this is crazy. 15.6%. Here goes My Capital reducing their holdings. So you got to do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out everything. Just because you see this, look at this. Pay $5 billion in dividends, but hence it changes. Of course, they might change it. It's in Brazil, so they might reduce their dividend, which could be cents to whatever. $1, you never know. So just keep a lookout if you're investing in PBR, especially when you see hints of reducing their dividend. So that means that would reduce. You just don't know to how much. AT&T reduced their dividends. It was nice at one time, 12, 13%. And they said, no, we're going to cut it after 50 some years of increase. Then they cut it. Unbelievable, right? But it happens because sooner or later you have all these extra shares being generated, earning free money. A person didn't have to put any money in. And so now it was like, wait a minute, we can't keep doing this because now we have millions upon millions of shares. They're multiplying because people are just reinvesting their dividends. And now we got to add in an extra 10%, 15% annually on top of what we're paying in dividends. But we don't have an additional 15% in profits. That becomes a problem. So we have to cut it, right? Hopefully everyone understands that. SV. All right. Okay. I don't know what SV, Seven Oaks. I can't find them. Spring Valley Acquisitions. I'm not familiar with SV, unless I was looking at the screen wrong. Yeah, SV. I don't know what SV is. All right, Eric, like the guru, smoking the good stuff. Exactly. Yeah, if we're talking about 300% in like a short period of time, that will not happen. No way. Nobody, in other words, nobody can afford 300% on big ticket items such as rents being already $1,500, $2,000, and all of a sudden you're going to raise it 3 times that number. No, that's not going to work. Everybody and their grandma is going to be searching for a house if that was the case. Eric, like the guru, smoking the good stuff. Exactly. Are you assuming another real estate bubble 2026, 2027? Yes. Actually, I'm assuming before then. They're going to start reducing interest rates later this year. I'm anticipating December. And then in 2024, they're going to do it 2 or 3 times again. So in 2024, home prices are going to start going up 5%, 10%, 20%. And then they're going to keep doing it. And then it's another 10, 20% on top of that. So you're going to have a situation where a $400,000 house that I just showed you could be the same scenario. 2 years later, worth $576,000. A year after that, worth $680,000. And once you start getting into those type of ranges, you didn't buy it at that price point, but everybody who buys now has to buy at that price point. That means the rich are the only ones that can afford it. And rich, I mean $200,000 a year is what you're going to have to make. More than likely, household income for a $700,000 house, right? So that's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, bubbles coming, and before 26, 22, yeah, before 26 and 27. All right, it's going to be 2024 and 2025. We're off to the races. It's going to happen that quick. Eric, can you look at PDBC? Sure, we can look up whatever. PDBC. I don't know about this one either. Invesco stock. I like Invesco. IVR, but not in this case. Their stock symbol is PDBC. Yield. I'm not familiar with this at all. Invesco Optimum. Not familiar. Do your own due diligence on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I have nothing about that I can say. But this right here, Invesco Mortgage Capital, 15.19%. I can say something about that. Do your due diligence. Check them out once again. It's not for everybody. This is mortgage-backed stuff going on here. So stock underperforms Friday when compared to competitors. So there you go. But IVR 15. So I'm just giving you that Invesco I know about. All right. So hopefully that helped. Man, we're throwing in some other ones tonight. The stock market stopping inflation dead in its tracks when you can earn 12%, 15%, 16, 19, 20%. Victor Morrell, Curtis Davis. I will say it all depends where the property is. Some place in Orlando are increasing about 15% or more every year. See? Thank you. Victor Morrell points it out. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen in most major cities. It's going to be crazy, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Eric, I have a friend in ATL, purchased home 400K, 2 years, appraised 600K, but not all markets equal. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's exactly right. That's very, very true. Real estate, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, is all based on location. So if all of a sudden the hot market is Nashville, Tennessee, all of a sudden things that used to be 250 is now 500,000 in a matter of 2 or 3 years because everybody wanted to move there. People who moved to the ATL, just like he's saying here, 400,000, 2 years later, 20%, 25%, 600K appraisal because everybody wants to move to the ATL. So these are the things. Everybody's trying to move down to Miami, for instance. All of a sudden, everything's just skyrocketed. You can't buy it. Homes that used to be $300,000 are $1.3 million. It's crazy. So that's the thing. Location matters. And this is why when we deal in real estate, we start talking about my favorite place right now, Punta Cana, because of the appreciation value or the way it looks like they have high demand. People want to come there. People want to stay there. People want to live there. That's what you need to fuel increase in real estate value and an increase in rental values. So we win. You don't want to go in a place that has nobody wants to live at or visit. So those are the things we're doing. Brian P. Okay. Thank you, Eric. You're welcome, man. Thank you for asking, showing it, helping other people. Put half your eggs into dividend ETFs, the other half into value blue chip ETF, and you'll be very happy with the performance regardless of the market. Very well said. Thank you for that. Great, great advice, Victor Marrero. Very awesome advice. Hopefully everybody can read this and everybody on podcast can hear it. So because that is something special right there. So, in other words, let's look at some of the things. We were looking at JEPI, and they're 11.4 to 12.5. JEPI, JEPQ, for instance. And then let's say you do the other one, which is blue chips. And now we're Apple, Microsoft, whatever. They only give 1%, 2%, 3%, somewhere in that neighborhood, right? So that's why you can balance it out where you're getting like 6, 7, 8% on average with blue chip stocks and the high risk dividends. And so therefore you have the best of both worlds. Plus you're going to have a little appreciation on the lower dividend stocks generally. So you win all the way around if you ever want to liquidate. All right. Brian P says, hey, Eric, what about some crypto? Of course. We talked a little. Well, no, we're not talking crypto. First of all, crypto is still volatile. We can't talk about any coins to buy anything unless it has to be, of course, the big boys, which is the Bitcoins, the Ethereums, things like this. The feds, they don't know what they want to do. They're saying XRP now is not a security. Okay, so if they're ruling the XRP is not a security, now what is the other crypto? I mean, this is crazy what's happening. I don't get it. ARPA, I'm going to look at this, but we're not talking about this right now because we need safe, hot, low risk investments. 5 cents. ARPA is a chain. I don't know anything about it. We would need professor in the house. She might know about it. I don't know about it. But I'm not going to keep talking because we have done things in crypto, debt box nodes. We've done things with Miracle Cash and more. We've done things prior to this with other companies that said 1% a day or 1% a month. We've done all kind of things. All of them have underperformed. All of them, in my opinion, have underperformed. So it's getting tiresome to look at this stuff go up, down, and then only certain ones continue to stay almost the same, go up, or stay the same, go down. It's like there's no utility for the use of these things, and it's getting kind of crazy out here in the crypto space. All right, and that's due to the United States, who's the leader on most things, who have the most consumers. It's because the United States won't do what they should be doing. They're not going to allow it. Like the EU says, we're going to do it. Just get a license, just do this, and this, and this. We can make it work. The United States is doing this well. Now XRP is not a security, but these other people who are selling is a security. I'm just like, it's all over the map. So there is no regulations, and there's going to have to be straight up regulations before it finally takes off worldwide. Because remember, American consumers, they're number one worldwide. We're the ones that spend all the money. That's why we're the ones that's being advertised to worldwide. If you want to buy real estate, Tulum, Mexico, come on down. You want to buy real estate in Thailand, come on down. You want to buy real estate in Ecuador, come on down. You want to buy real estate in Africa, come on down. They're targeting American citizens because we're the ones that have the disposable income as a continent and a country. So that's why we get all these ads, whereas other countries, the people can't afford these deals and let alone travel to the locations. So think about that. That's a major thing, Victor. But I don't live in Miami or Atlanta. Hey, we're going off of DFW right now, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I have part of the game in the background now, but it's on mute. 75. Well, no, that can't be right. Is the game really 567? Can that be right? With 9? No, that can't be right. I don't think that's right. All right. So Miami Heat won the other night, which was awesome. And let's see if they can take this down. Okay, end of third. Oh, looks like Denver came back. That's a shame. That's not good. Denver's ahead, 94-89. Not good. It looks like LeBron James is going off. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty interesting. All right, here we go. Good point. Lots of love. Yeah, exactly. Real estate is all based on location. That's it. I mean, you want to live off a never land by yourself. Land value is not going to increase that much. You want to move to a place where everybody wants to go. Property value is going to increase. That's how it works. So you can take your pick. You can just go off and buy something out in the middle of wherever and not have to worry about your price will go up and the value of your home. But when you live in your home, it doesn't even really matter what the value of the home is, does it? You're not moving. So basically, does it really need to go up in value if you said, I'm just going to stay here for 20 years? Not really. But if you do care about it and using it as a vehicle to actually borrow against your equity, go buy another asset and pay back the equity you borrowed, and then have passive income coming in for the rest of your life, then you want to move to an area that people want to live, because you would love to buy a house for 300,000 and then have it be worth 600,000 3 years later. You would love that. And then you can tap into 200,000 and go out here and get yourself a multifamily property and have rental income coming in, and you're off to the races. All right, here we go. Black Oil to Soil is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Let's see what he's got to say. Take the Canadian or American dollar and invest in South America or Caribbean. Make money and love for a fifth the cost. Take from states and use the money in other countries. USA is over. Canada is over. Black Oil to Soil. Welcome again into the SSN Nation family, because we've been talking about this for over 3 years, my man. We've been talking worldwide expansion, and we've been talking more specifically pre-construction properties, because no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry to get started. And you put down 10%, 20 to 30% during construction. Sometimes they take 2 years. Sometimes they take 2.5 years. Sometimes they take 3 years. But you're making that monthly payment, and then you pay 30% during construction. So you put 40% of your hard-earned money in. After that, you know what happens. You're going to have to figure out how to get that financed. But because you've already put 40% down, then you have put yourself in position to get financed for the remaining balance. And we've been talking about Dominican Republic mostly. We've talked about Tulum, Mexico, and Merida, Mexico, Los Cabos, Thailand, Spain. Hey, we even talked about Italy, where they're giving away homes. They're just run down. You just have to go and pay for the rehab, but you can get a free home or $100. So thank you, Black Oil. Thank you so much for being in the house tonight and mentioning this, because exactly what I was telling people 3.5, 4 years ago when I said, you guys, you know what? Just what Black Oil to Soil was saying. USA is over. Canada is over. I agreed with him. And I told you guys the reason why I was saying the Caribbean, specifically Dominican Republic, for several reasons. But I was saying you should get something close by, because if something happens in the United States, you can always get on a boat in Georgia, in Florida, on the east coast of the Atlantic. Somebody's going to be going to one of them islands. You can always get on a boat and go to the island. And since you own property there, you can figure out the residency, right? Most of the islands allow this. You have property here. Good. You're a good citizen. We like you. Here, we'll give you residency. Just where's this money coming in from? You got a $1,500, $2,000 a month coming in? All right. Winner. And you own property here too? Winner. Here's your residency card, right? Come on, let's get this straight. So you don't have to worry about your passport. If the U.S. cuts off their passports to U.S. citizens, you don't have to worry about that. I can get on a boat. If you have to worry about your bank being hemmed up because you can only do what you can do in the UK, only take out $2,000 and got to give them 24-hour notice. Are you kidding me? Walking in your bank saying, hey, I want to take out 5 Gs, and they look at you like, what do you want the money for? What are you doing? Oh, by the way, you can only take out 2,000, but you got to come back tomorrow because we need 24 hours. You got a waiting period for your ass. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening right now in the UK. You don't think it's not coming to America? 2,000 pounds. That's it. And the bank is freaking out. Banks in the UK are freaking out. I want $3,000, £3 sterling pounds, right? Sorry, Mr. Bird, you can't take out 3K. What the frick? Come back tomorrow. You can take out 2K max. And if you want 3K at one time, you got to come back in 3 days. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is happening now. So Black Soil, perfect timing. So people don't understand. I'm not the only one out here yelling in the YouTube streets about this. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for being here. Bless you, brother. You know it. Bless you too, my man. I appreciate your support on this because a lot of people don't understand what's happening. Lakers 91, Denver 94. Uh-oh, Lakers in jeopardy of being swept. I followed you and bought my first home because of your knowledge. Verone, 70K in August. Now my house is already worth 98K. Oh, Black Oil to Soil. This is awesome, man. Thank you so much for letting me know about this, man. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. But you know you can't get off the hook that easy. I'm glad you came back to let us know. You said in Verone, you're going to have to give us some more details because we're all excited about that. Where are, shall I say, was it a project? And you said home. So I don't know if you refer a home as being a villa or a condo, but let us know and let us know if it was in a project or subdivision name and 70K and it's now worth 100. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's 30%. 30% increase. Not even a year. Actually, it's more than that because I was using 100K. It's 70K worth another 28K. That means 40% increase. Damn. Sweet. My man. Great job. Great job. All right. 94 with 10 minutes left. Yeah. We're doing it great. Yo Chris Inversions. I'm not familiar with Yo Chris Inversions. Paradise Del Rey. Paradisa Del Rey. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. You know now this is the real estate talk for a second. We got to go look at this. Paradisa Del Rey. Verone. Oh, no, that's Verone. Oh, wait, it's not. What am I doing? Let's go. Villa or condo? I don't know if I can find that. Oh, Paradise. No, that's not it. Did I get it right? Paradisa Del Rey. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear another person has joined the party. I can't find it. It's not coming up, but it's okay. I'm glad to hear you bought it. And also, let us know the size. What size was it? Let us know give us some details so people will know. And let us know if there's any extra, is there some still available? Hey, Eric, one more for the night. Can you look up 2 and GNK stocks? Okay, Brian P., you're going to have to ask why. I got to ask why. Are you interested in these two Harbors? I like Two Harbors. 19.43% for Two Harbors, TWO. But remember, you have to do your due diligence. They're reducing holdings in Two Harbors Investment Corp by 74%. Okay, that's interesting. 19.43, you got to check out, make sure they don't stop their dividends or anything, have any inklings of it. But 2 is awesome. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Brian P. dropping some nuggets of information. 19%, 18%, 19%. He's over here making things happen. Wow. Awesome. But I do like 2. I used to hold 2 because of the 15% at the time. So that's awesome. Familiar with them. Let's see. What was the one? Oh, I don't even have one. G and K. Okay. Here's 2, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 19.43. All right. G and K. Let's see. What is Genco Shipping and Trading? 4.4%. I don't have anything to say about it. It's shipping and trading. So 52-week high, 27, 52-week low, $11. It looks like it's near its 52-week low. So now you have to find a reason if it's worthwhile and why. Oh, they got a new finance chief. Yeah, they lost almost more than half its value over the last year. Shipping should have been, that's interesting. Shipping shouldn't have happened like that because you would think that shipping would have went up. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Well, thank you for that, Brian P. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. That's in Verone. All right. He's going to send you a pin. I'll send a drop pin for everyone. It's two bedroom, two bath, one story, and 2-story, 3-bed, 2-bath. You got 2 units? That's sweet. That's sweet. Very well done. Very well done. We talking about, yeah, can't pull that up. We're talking about Verone, Dominican Republic, I'm hoping. But I can't pull it up. I understand. Chili Davis just dropped a gem. I understand. Thank you so much, man, for mentioning those, Brian P, because that helps out other people. That's what we do here. So thank you for mentioning those. Black oil to soil. Congrats. There we go. You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you again. Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, Paraiso. I'm okay. I saw, okay, Paraiso. Maybe that's why it's not coming up. In fact, there it is. Here we go. Nope, that's Facebook. Here, nope, that's Facebook again. Facebook again. What the heck? We don't want Facebook. We want, wow. Okay. Here goes video. Man, how did you find this hidden gem? Or okay, I want to know, give us some details. Why did you buy at this location? Let us know. Okay, that's a video. 250 homes, 500 million pesos, 50,000 or thereabouts. 100. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. They won't. Oh, did I mean? Yes, that's what I meant. For some reason, I can't get the. I can't. Here we go. Here goes somebody. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Well, you might be better off than you know now. Here goes 195,000. That's 2 bedrooms. 198 for 3 bedroom and 177. All reasonable. All reasonable if they're all in the same complex. Paraiso del Rey. Okay. Well, like I said, this is very, very interesting. Here goes all kind of little villas on this page. So very, very nice. And just so we can give people an idea, let me go look at this beautiful property that my man bought in early, 70K. Let's go look. There it is. 2 bed, 2 baths, and very nice, simple. $70,000, ladies and gentlemen. August. Can you believe it? August. Unbelievable. You could still get this price. See, there's still deals out here potentially for everyone. It could have been, I don't know the plan, but it could have been, I don't know if you had to pay. No, this is pre-construction. These are renderings. So he only had to put down maybe 10%, $7,000. Then he might have had $30,000 over the next 2.5 years. I don't know. So now we're talking about $1,000 a month. And then you have a nice little villa. Very nice. Very nice. Here we go. Let's get some more things here. Did you go through an attorney, or did you use our man Johan Confidante, or did you just straightforward and handle yourself? All right. Yes, there is 120 left, I believe. 96K, 112K now. Homes detached. Very nice. Are there any, since I can't pull it up, are there any amenities within the project? Is it gated? Let's go look. Hold on a second. Let me do something. Let me get this stuff in English. 10 minutes from Verone intersection, 20 minutes from Punta Cana International Airport, 120 meters of construction, so it's 1,300 square feet. That's pretty nice size for 2-bedroom. Living room, kitchen, dining room, 1 main bathroom in the bedroom, 1 common service bathroom, car wash area for 1 vehicle, $75,000. Wow. Houses for 2 levels, 1,800 square meters. Carport for 2 villas, laundry room, 1 master bedroom, 1 master bathroom, 2-bedroom, 1 common service bathroom, 1 terrace, $100,000. Wow. Wow. Okay. Separate, 1,000. Initial, 30%. Closed project, maintenance, water service, playground and clubhouses. Okay, there we have it. And so give us your thought process. Why did you buy at this location? Oh, nice. They have terraces. What's happening here? That was sweet. I don't know where that came from, but that was pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. So let us know why you chose that location versus other areas. Be nice. Share with people so they understand. We pick different areas for different reasons, right? So what I'm going to do here. No, you can't put anything in the chat room. Here y'all go. This is my video on the property in Verone. Black oil to soil. Unfortunately, you can't put any links in the chat room. Those are blocked. So send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com if it's less than 25 megabytes. Or if it's a YouTube or whatever it is, just send me a link and support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and then I can show it. Otherwise, you can't send me links, so I haven't seen none of the information. It won't show. All right. And there's no way for me to allow it. So let's see. I'm connected. Developer's son is my friend. I like it. I like it. Very well. Okay. So that's why you chose that location based on the locate. I mean, why did you decide to buy there versus other locations? Because the price is basically 2020 pricing. It's hard to get 1,100 or 1,200 square feet for only 75 grand or even 98,000 right now. Most people is going to be in the hundreds of 120, 130 at least. So either way, it's a bargain price, but give us some ideas why you bought out there. All right. I'd appreciate that. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to another little break right now. And I'll just do this. Let's see. Let's go with no. I'll go here. No, we'll go. I think that's the one I have. Let's go this one.
Come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Well, we're about to roll this one over into a Wednesday night live stream at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have anything else you want to mention at the moment and ask or show or tell, put it in the comments section. And make sure, if you like what what I'm talking about and the rest of everybody else sharing with you, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, Victor Morrell. Absolutely agree. That's my plan in less than 12 months. That's the only way to really enjoy retirement. Congrats on your purchase. Exactly. Exactly right. Here y'all go. This is my video. Yep. Can't put it in here. All right. I'm connected. Developer's son. Beautiful. Raydel Cabezas. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here once again. Good evening, SSN Nation. Watching and learning as always. That's right, Raydel Cabezas. We've been in chats. We've been talking about this HOAs going on at the beach, man. Smash that like button. Thank you so much, Brian P. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know Johan, yes, but didn't go through him. We spoke, though. I know the developer. Yep, beautiful. I understand. I understand. I was just curious because a lot of people should go through a lawyer. So I was curious your path, so everybody knows. But yeah, if you know developer, you get your contract how you want it. Amenities, it is gated. Swimming pool being made, gated, yes. Security, yes. $100 maintenance fee a month. Reasonable. It's not $2 a square meter, so that's cool. But it doesn't have a lot of amenities either to charge people, so that's pretty awesome. So $100 a month is reasonable. Raydel Cabezas spoke to Johan today. This is interesting. Do you want to share anything about that conversation? Or is that going to be confidential? Because there's several things that I can think of in my head, but I won't bring those up right now. Not for you. What I'm referring to, well, you own at the beach. He owns one of the best units at the beach. In fact, the unit that Raydel Cabezas owns, I'll say it again, he's going to be getting over $500 per month. All right, because if he does the configuration right, it could sleep like up to 12 people. It has a balcony, a terrace off of the master bedroom, and a terrace off of the living dining room kitchen combo area. And it literally has 4 bedrooms, but it has a service quarters. So that's 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms in reality. So he's going to be doing some phenomenal numbers. And he was lucky enough, I believe the price was $308,000 when it originally came out. They're selling that same unit for $702,000 or $706,000 right now. So it's very, very sad. He's going to win hands down. Everybody's going to win because once the value has increased rapidly. So that's one of the things. The reason I bought is because it's still close to jumbo. What's your email? support@stopstrugglingnow. support@stopstrugglingnow. We'll probably contract him with the issue at the beach. Oh, you have an issue. Okay. Yeah, there's several issues. I just didn't want to bring up some issues. And it has nothing to do with Raydel Cabezas. I actually know of issues, not his specific. I don't know what his issue is, but there are some things because they have, in lack of a better word, if you would have bought in 2019, you have one contract. If you bought in like 2021, your contract is going to say something same, but they changed a few things. And then if you would have bought in 2022, your contract, they took some things out and put some things in that contract. And I don't know what the 2023 contract looks like. So that creates problems. So I'll give you an example. One guy's contract says, let's say, I'm just going to use arbitrary numbers, $150 a month maintenance or HOA fees in the contract. Another person's would say later on, a year later, they're saying, oh, it's going to be $200. And then another person, they tell them, well, they take that out of the contract entirely. And then they tell people, oh, now you guys are going to pay $2.50. Different numbers depending on when you bought or something. So that creates a little problem because that's not how things are supposed to go. And you put it in contracts, that presents a problem. There's other things in their contract, but I won't get into that too much. other than what's in a lot of people's contracts, not just native to the beach. 4% or a penalty. If you don't deliver on the delivery dates that you said, you're going to have your force majeure because they had a pandemic. They had this mild hurricane that brushed around Punta Cana area. But they're using that to say 2 years later, after they haven't delivered, they're going, oh, no, we're not going to pay that 4%. And then they didn't deliver the amenities, first phase. Some people have in their contract, this is what's supposed to happen first phase. Just like when we're doing Larimar. Larimar says a fourth of the boardwalk is going to be done, and you're going to have a sports complex going to be done. The Prime Towers and Horizon Views Towers are going to be done. One downtown is going to have something, I don't remember everything done. So when they come out and the first phase comes out at the end of 2025 and they go, and you walk up there and you're like, where is everything? It's December 2025. And they go, well, you see, we have your unit ready. And then you go, well, okay, but you said, where's the sports courts? Where's the boardwalk? You're a fourth of the way done. What's happening? Where's the downtown where you're going to have at least a restaurant or something? All this stuff. And then they go, oh, Eric, I'm sorry, we don't have all that, but we want you to pay. Oh, that's right. It was going to be $2 a square meter, but we want you to pay $3 a square meter now. And you're like, I don't even have amenities here. What are you talking about? What you didn't even do first phase according to our contracts and everything that you showed. What's happening? So that's the kind of thing going on at the beach. So that's why I'm not going to say what he's going to be talking with Johan about, because it could be a lot of things. That's just tip of the iceberg stuff right there that I'm talking about. Okay, I'll send you your email, brother. Thank you so much, man. Let me go see if you can get it through, because it has to be 25 megabytes, which is kind of wild. Let's see if I can get it. Because again, okay. All right, here we go. We got something. It's YouTube. Okay. Thank you. All right. Having some fun. We're going to show some fun in the sun. Here we go. He's being a superstar. He's on YouTube as well. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Go through the journey. I love it. Hold on a second. Oh, this is 21 minutes, man. For sale under 110K a day. Black oil to soil. All right, I'm gonna have to move along here. I'm gonna bring this up, ladies and gentlemen, in a second. Because it's 21 minutes. And hold on, having a little fun. I like it. He's got some subscribers over there. He was over there 4 months ago. You don't mind me showing this, right? You don't mind me showing this. I'll bring it up in a second. The people at the beach said they are not paying back the 4% late delivery fee in the contract. That's what I'm saying. I knew that was going to happen, because they've been, ever since 2021, 2022, they've been just like, we ain't paying it. And unfortunately, a lot of this is going to come up. This is bad, because in a lot of contracts, they say that they're going to pay a fee if they don't hit their delivery date, and they're still saying, oh, because of the pandemic, oh, because of the hurricane, and all those things that were over a year old. So unfortunately, that's what's going down. Lakers 102, Nuggets 107, even with LeBron's outburst. Nothing's going to save them, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like, because the Lakers have a problem in the fourth quarter. They just can't score. They don't have the one-on-one. That's what they're missing. They'll have to address that in the offseason. But right now, that's bad. All right. Thank you for letting me know. All right, Radel Cabezas, that's crazy. I'm supposed to be getting a monthly percentage from them, but when I raised it, They immediately blamed it on COVID. I don't expect that they will be paying the fee either. Nope, they won't. No, they won't. Uh, there's like several things going on. And again, unfortunately, I'm surprised that, well, first things, I'm not really surprised because all the owners don't know that there is even a Facebook group. There's a Facebook group if you're an owner at the beach, and you have to put in your unit number and I can't remember what else. I think it was just your unit number, but you have to put in your unit number to get accepted. So, and you wouldn't know that it exists, but there is a Facebook group at the beach. I mean, on Facebook, the beach, Punta Cana City, and there's a lot of people there, but it's not that many compared to what's been sold. 90% of the project's been sold out. So there would be hundreds, if not thousands of people if everybody knew about it. And so at this point, I would think if there was 500 to 800 people, maybe more, that knew about what was going on, they would start causing a ruckus. And more people are finding out, of course, but I'm just saying. So this is no surprise, unfortunately, that this is going down. This is not good to hear because they don't need to do this. They should be doing the right thing. I don't understand it. But black oil to soil, let me know if I can run that video that you have, that link you gave me, because I'll play some of it right now. Let me know. Or what I'll do is this. If anybody wants to see the video, I'll give a link. Since he gave the link, I can give the link. I'll put a link if you want to go see what his project looked like. It's pre-construction. He's looks like he's walking through with a friend. So that's a pretty good deal right there. I love it. So here's the link if anybody wants to go see this Paraiso del Rey. Paraiso del Rey. If you want to go check it out, here it is. I sent you the video to your email for you to share with all. Bless y'all. Get out of the States ASAP. Thank you for your good channel, brother. Thank you so much, man, for the support. I appreciate it. And thank you. And congratulations once again. And very, very smart move. I agree with 110%. Make sure you get everything in order. No reason to leave America if you love America. This is, it's cool. But have a backup plan, especially when you can buy things for under $100,000, under $200,000. And again, you can put money down, make monthly payments, put at least 30, 40%, in some cases, 50% down, and you're in. That's it. All right. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. He's had something to say, but there's the link in the chat room. And all those who see this on replay, you can open up the live replay, the live chat replay, and you can get that link. It should be scrolling across the screen right now. All right. So go get it and go check them out at Paraiso del Rey, where it's 98,000. And it's a small little complex, I'm sure. All right. So keep that in mind. So hold on a second. Let me do something. I'm going to scroll through. They're walking through. Hey, let me know some. Actually, what's the square footage if you're still here? What's the square footage of the 2-bedroom and 3 bedrooms? It looks like it's 1,100 square feet for the 2 bedrooms, and the 3 bedroom, it looked like it's almost 1,400 square feet. So nice size. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up tonight. So I'm going to have to get out of here. So I want to thank you so much for being here once again. Thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about the cost of living. We have to talk about inflation. We have to talk about the housing crash. We have to talk about how to take advantage of this situation. Even with a little bit of money, with no credit, you can take advantage. So there's nothing stopping you, but you do have to have a little bit of money coming in to make things work. All right. So just keep that in mind. If you have anything else to say, put it down here in the comments section. We'll talk about it. But I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Please join us on Wednesday night at 8:50 p.m. And only members with the icon can be in the chat room on Wednesday night live stream. Everybody else can watch, though. But only members can be in the chat room on Wednesday nights. And then Friday night at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're back to Monday type of opportunities where nobody is going to be left out. Everybody can be in the chat room. All right. So please join us for the live streams this week. We'll have a different subject matter coming up on Wednesday. And I'll be talking about something else on Wednesday that you guys might want to find out about. And only members of the channel will be able to be in the chat room, because I'm going to have an answer to something tomorrow. Maybe. I hope I have an answer. And on Wednesday, we'll be hitting bottles together and all kinds of stuff. We'll have a party. And then I might even extend an offer to some people. We always think of Shark Tank. We always think of bringing people along for the ride. Well, this one's a different one. This one's no crypto involved, not backed by any crypto or not backed by any company. No, this could actually be something that you can see. In fact, remember when I was talking about those people that said, here, get 5% return on your money or 10%, 12%? Well, I'm not going to be talking like that, but I am going to be talking about possibly you could get into something as well. How about that? Tangible. Every month, or shall I say, profits every month. Straight out the box from the time it closes. And then every 30 days from there, checks coming. That's what we want, right? Sooner than later. We don't have to wait. So we'll find out. In the next 24 to 48 hours, I'll keep you guys abreast. On Wednesday, I should know an answer. And then we will have a party if everything goes according to plan. All right. So we'll talk about it then. And we'll tell you about our next move. So I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here all over the years. This is what keeps me going and coming back and loving the interaction and talking with everyone. The Young Gun Miracle Bro, a new member of the channel as well. Thank you so much for being in the house once again. And congratulations on you handling business as well, man. So all I can say, everybody, is once again, make sure you're out here. It's going to get harder and harder, but keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.